Hey guys, how you doing? And today we are bringing you the 2019 Mustang equipped with the Ben Calimer Stage 3 transmission. A lot of you wanted to know, how does it drive? How does it sound? How does it feel? Well, Ben Calimer was nice enough to let me try one of the first MT82 D4. Remember, that is a Gen 3 transmission, and this is a 2019 version, meaning it has that extra sensor for the downshift rev matching and all that other funky stuff that makes the 19 and up Gen 3 Mustang so special. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to give you a regular video of how it sounds at idle, driving impressions, overlay what the gear ratios are stock versus what Ben Calimer does. It does have a McLeod RXT clutch in it. It also has the Barton Hybrid 3 shifter. It has a stock drive shaft, stock everything else. The thing has stock axles, stock drive shaft. It's honestly, to me, perfect. A lot of people go all out when they modify their vehicle, but I wanted to keep this as daily as possible. It is still on the 720 horsepower level tune, but I'm not going to go wide open throttle because I have to make sure that I wear in that clutch properly. A lot of you have asked a lot of questions about this car, so I'll try to answer as many as possible. Currently seeing about 11 to 12 psi. I think I have belt slip. I'll figure that out later. A lot of you are asking, what wheels are these? These are 13 to 14 non-performance package GT 500 wheels. Front tire size. What the fuck is the front tire size? What? Okay, here we go. 265, 40/19. Remember, 19-inch fronts, 20-inch rears, and these are the Nitto 555 R2s in the back. 305 40, 305 3520. I thought they were 45. 305 3520. And this is S197 fitment, but on S550s, guys, it looks really, really good. As in the last video I brought you guys, MagnaFlow Street Series, and they're a little on the loud side, so I'm going to see what I can do about a mid muffler. But a lot of you ask questions, simple little questions about, hey, what's done to the car? Honestly, not much. Vortex supercharger. Now it has a Ben Calimer Stage 3 in it, and we're going to get inside, and we're just going to give you regular driving impressions. I'm not going to go all out and go wide open throttle. Excuse the mess, because I transported the transmission here. I didn't want to bring the truck and do all this other crap. This is Zephyr Hills. I am a peasant. Zephyr Hills water. So if you come to Florida, this is like their local water brand. It looks like syphilis, but it's Zephyr Hills. So fuck all that shit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the phone, because the phone seems to have a better camera and a better microphone than the GoPro does. Let me make sure that Bluetooth is off. Yes, Bluetooth is off, and I'm going to start it. Now, understand this, guys. The Ben Calimer transmission is not going to be quiet. It has beefed up gears. It is a, what he would call, bulletproof transmission for these Mustangs. It has a McLeod twin disc 26 spline. Yes, he upgrades the input shaft and makes it a 26 spline input shaft, and beefs up the internals, special synchros, a whole bunch of stuff. And again, this is a 2019 transmission. It comes with the extra sensor for the downshift rev matching. And last but not least, you will need a custom tune to run this transmission because of the gear ratios, so that the rev match works properly. So let's get it started, and let's take a listen as to what it sounds like at idle. Of course, it stalls. So you hear a very slight ticking, nothing crazy. It does not have a sprung hub clutch, so it's going to transfer a lot more of the noise through the driveline. And I do have obviously a Barton Hybrid 3, so NVH and all that stuff is going to be slightly higher than normal. So let's take it for a drive. I'll try to do my best to keep the camera close to the shifter, but at the same time showing you the rev matches and everything, how everything works, so that you get a great sense of how or what to expect when you upgrade to a Ben Calimer Stage 3 D4 transmission. Okay, so let's take it for a spin, and I'll try to get you the best sounds possible. So you'll hear obviously more gear whine. That could be a couple of things. It could be a combination of the trans and the clutch. By fourth gear, a lot of the noise that you hear is pretty much gone. Fifth is a steeper gear, basically longer, so it really feels like an overdrive. So look at the RPM drop between fourth and fifth. So basically you can pretty much live in fifth gear most of the time, depending on, you know, how fast you're going. And then we're going to go ahead and put it in sixth, because this is similar to a T56 gear ratio. There you go. Now, a lot of you guys wonder if the cruise works. It does. Okay, so we're gonna hit the brake, grade out, put it in fifth, because some of you psychos like to cruise in fifth. Cruise control also works in fifth. And just for shits and giggles, let's do fourth and hit resume. Foot off the gas. Actually, let's get the wide lens. So there you go, it accelerated. So cruise control works, and even more importantly, the downshift rev matching works. And it's seamless, you know what I mean? Which to me was the most important factor in making sure that we got this transmission tuned properly. Luckily, Junior nailed it first shot. He is the lead tuner, so obviously I'm gonna, you know, have him take the lead in the whole situation. All I do is buy the stuff, and hopefully he can tune it, and luckily everything worked out nicely. Put the windows down, you guys can get some more sights and sounds. It's not super noisy or clunky or anything, but if you guys have ever driven any straight cut stuff or legitimately super badass transmissions, they're on the loud side. And for a stock case but beefed up internal transmission, hell, this is very livable. Do a U-turn here, some downshift rev matches. Stop. I'm in Florida, not Mexico. Mexico is a lot further away. Gotta slow down because the speed limit. Don't want to self-snitch. Fifth gear. So let's get really close to the trans, and let's see if you guys can hear any funky noises or anything. Third gear. Sorry, almost missed fifth. I'm shifting my left hand. That buzzing is the change in all the bullshit I have in the center. Out of here so it doesn't make all that noise. Let's see. Yep. Let me get all this shit out of here. Yep. What else? What else I got in there? More change. Yep. Okay. All right. There you go. So no more noise from that. Look at all this shit. matching on its own, so everything's working really nicely. Cruise control works nicely, works all the way down to 4th gear, no weird surging or anything like that. So, you know, just wanted to bring you guys a nice, about 10-minute video, because I promised you guys that I would, especially with the Ben Calimer Trans. Let me turn around up here, go through the gears again, and we'll end the video. Driving impressions. Obviously, I'm not going to go wide open throttle or do 60 to 130 in the car until the clutch is fully broken in. So I'm going to do a lot of driving this week and hopefully get you a video by Sunday of 60 to 130, because the new gear ratio will affect how the car performs. And after that, fill up with some more 260 GT, and then I have no more excuses as to why I can't race Jake. I've been talking about that for what seems to be over a year, but honestly, just getting the testing done from Ben Calimer's transmission was really important to me. So hit up Ben Calimer on Instagram. He also has a website. I'll link that in the description, and hopefully you guys, if you are thinking about upgrading to a Ben Calimer transmission, especially a Stage 3 D4 version, you know what to expect. Thanks for listening, guys. Talk to you later.